9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Happy Monday, y'all. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. My name is TK Trinidad, and we got a lot of things going on. But first, before we get into all of that, please tell us what city, what state, what country you guys are hailing from. Also, our super chats are open. So what does that mean? For, $2 or more, you can ask me where I've been, why I look so tired. All those things are up in the air if you do those super chats. Also, we have a PLE coming up, and you're like, hey, my budget's kind of tight. NordVPN. So put the code WWT in and you get 75% off. Let me tell you, NordVPN has changed my life because I watch so many things other than wrestling. But because there is a lot of wrestling, NordVPN has definitely saved me in paying for all those crazy prices. Because the gas, oh my God, whole nother story. With that being said, I am not alone. I think it's been a long time since we actually been on this show together. We've done a lot of other shows together, but Christina is in the building. How are you doing, Christina?
Hello, doing good. It has been a while. We haven't done a live, huh?
Yeah, we haven't done a
That is
WWT live,
true.
and I think maybe it might have been like a year.
Probably a year. My bad, y'all.
Here it is. How are you doing?
Doing good. If there's super chat, there's a super chat, and if you want to know what I've been doing. There it is.
There it is. Hey, Lewis in the chat. And also we are joined by Hope. How are you doing, Hope?
Hey, y'all. Happy Raw Monday.
Happy run. And actually the May the 4th be with you as well.
Yeah.
The 4th be with you.
Yes.
Yes. I can't believe it's May already.
Told you I like the bad guy.
Well, I don't even know
Hey,
if we can
special nobody.
Hey, special nobody.
Shout out. We met him at the show.
Yeah, can you pull up that picture? Sid was telling me that you guys met such a little nobodies.
Yes.
I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you. I was in town.
I know. So nice to meet you. Let me find the picture. Hold on. We put it in the drive.
Group. Yeah, I told Sid to put it in the group chat, but I guess he's busy too. But yeah, I saw the pictures. Actually, I'm lying. I saw some of the pictures. I was uploading some stuff, and Sid told me I saw Special Little Nobodies. I'm like, oh, I've been going so back and forth that I didn't get to see the pictures. So I'm actually dying to see what Special Little Nobodies looks like, because
I'm trying to find it.
Been a friend of the show for a good time. So while Christina is finding it, we will talk about more cuts that happens.
Actually,
walk away. You found it?
Almost. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, we can talk about. You can talk about the cuts.
Yes. So we have New Day MFT members leave WWE, and for a lot of you guys who don't know, so I'm gonna kind of start with this backstory, because a lot of wrestlers have been saying, in particular with Xavier, he's very impactful on a lot of wrestlers, as far as showing them and educating them how to treat wrestling as a business. With that being said, Xavier is one of the reasons why WWT exists. So I've told this story a couple times. I'm sure it's floating all over the place. But I've known Xavier for a ridiculous amount of time, but back when he was in TNA. And he was the reason why I started wrestling, because I thought, in my ignorance, not knowing, there's a whole WWE universe, I'm going to go and support my friend in wrestling. And because of that, it set me on a whole path with, being on X-Pac show and being his co-host to the birth of this show and this iteration of it. And I've heard so many different stories of how he has brought people to wrestling. So it is really sad to hear. It's the end of an era. However, I don't know. I want to get you guys' feelings, and we'll also talk about MFT too, because it's kind of crazy how all this is happening. We'll start with you, Hope.
We'll get the one in the car.
Hello, everyone in the chat. It's great to see everyone. It's also bittersweet to start, the chat with the conversation with this type of news. No one likes to see anyone lose their job, even if it was amicable. I mean, to me, this is clear that this is TKO stepping in, negotiating or renegotiating the bigger money contracts. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with other wrestlers, big name wrestlers. Makes me wonder if that's not what's going on with Roman. The real reason why those June dates that he was once supposed to appear is now no longer available. So it'll be interesting to see how all of that shakes out. But New Day will be fine. Whether they go to AEW, TNA, the independent scene, they or other ventures, they will be fine. They have cemented their legacy. I am happy that they represented us, that they look like us, that they move like us, and I'm excited to see where they land. I just don't like it when people move similar to how they did Truth. It was over the weekend, not really giving people a chance to say goodbye, especially when they've known each other for years, decades even in some cases. But they'll be fine. They'll land on their feet, and we will support the New Day.
Okay, this is where you need Will and them to do that, because I'm like multitasking, because I want to pull up Xavier's. He did post something on Instagram.
Yes.
But also, I think what also needs to be noted, in particular for New Day, they just decided not to renew their contracts. So it wasn't a firing for them. It was a walking away. They couldn't come to terms, which
Christine, it's like, who can come to that?
Right. What do you think, Christina?
It makes me so sad. Unfortunately, unless I'm really curious to think what the contract said, though, that made them not want to sign, what kind of stipulations were on there, that made them not want to sign. So I'm so sad to see them go. They've been here for so long. I was looking into even how many just different titles they had. Looks like they had like 13 WWE branded tag title reigns, not including titles won from other promotions. And so they've made company history. They've made their spot in future Hall of Fame, and I'm so sad to see them go. But yeah, with the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which just a moment of silence for the carnage that was seen on Friday. They even have a funeral for Gingy coming up. So I'm just so sad. If we could just take a moment. I'm so sad about it. It was very, very violent. Any thoughts on this poor soul? For respect for the deceased, I will not ingest any ginger bread, ginger ale, anything ginger for the next week.
Yeah, before we go to that, let's we also didn't talk about MFT, but I wanted to review Xavier. He just posted this up 2 hours ago. So he said, for the past 16 years, WWE has been my home. It's where I grew up. I found myself, failed, learned, and got to live out things the younger version of me could only dream about. When I first walked into FCW, I just wanted a chance to prove I belonged and to bring something different to professional wrestling. That chance became a life full of moments I'll carry with me forever. WrestleMania, championships, King of the Ring, arenas around the world, and the gift of connecting with people, with all of you, by being myself. The New Day gave me a bond with Kofi and Big E that I'll cherish for life. You believed in us even when our ideas were wild, true. And because of that, we got to show people that being unapologetically yourself is the strength. Up, up, and down, up, down, down became another piece of the same mission, a place of joy, friendship, humanity. I'm so thankful to everybody, past and present, who helped build it brick by brick. Now, it's interesting, and there's more of it. You can go on his social media to read of it. I'm not going to read all of it because if you want to read it, you can. It's interesting with that being said, that one, what happens to up, up, down, down? Two, I don't think it was just money. I said this before, prior to that, I think New Day had at least, one more like good championship run in them. And not in them, meaning that this is what WWE is going to give to them or allow them to have. And I don't think they were utilizing them for the last like 2 years. So I think there's a couple of different things at play other than we want to get paid this. And I definitely do agree with you, Hope. There's something, with TKO versus WWE. And there's a lot of different, like, it's kind of like you're ushering out these people, but you're coming to like a head, like they did the same thing to R-Truth. Because remember, Christina, we heard Unreal and they were talking about that. And they just kind of didn't want to give him what he was worth. And it's just kind of like, if you have people on, the back end of their career and, you sign another 3-year deal and you actually give them a storyline where they can, get the return on investment. I think that's like the word throughout this WWT Live since it started, then it makes sense. So then there's a lot of different things at play. I do agree that MDB started live. I do agree that we definitely need to make way for newer stars because everybody is getting older. Not to say they can't wrestle. It's just more of they might want to do other things. They might not want to be on the road almost every day of the week. So there's a lot of different things that are at play that, hopefully one day we do get privy to. I personally, I don't mind seeing them on on the indie scene. I don't want to see them on AEW. I feel like they created such a legacy at WWE. I kind of just want to see it there. And then you're going to see both. I know Xavier in particular has done television. Like, I don't know if the next play is to enter into another wrestling company. I don't know if I want to see it because also it's, even though we saw the breakup in New Day, Big E was still in the zeitgeist of WWE. I don't know if New Day would be like New Day if we just see two of them on AEW. So I don't know if that's the play. And hopefully maybe we will see them again in the next couple of months. It's just more of, coming to terms. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the AEW wouldn't be the place for them. It'd just be another version of them. But I'm not stopping anybody from getting their money. So if they want to do it, then I'd be interested to see how it's done. But yeah, and then for MFT, see, like I thought I saw some floating and rumblings around as far as the Bloodline story. Do we actually think now? Like I feel like because when The Rock, I think it was The Rock or is it Triple H that said the Bloodline had many iterations of the story of it. Right. Do you think now that due to not WWE, maybe more TKO, that story is coming to an end more quickly than anticipated?
I don't think the Bloodline I don't think it's going to come to an end. I think there's going to be some sort of reiteration, but I feel like it's going to be something that we haven't thought about yet. I don't know. However, I have been seeing a lot of people saying like, this is a good time for Bloodline to just kind of end. I don't know. But for me, I just can't see them ending it. I feel like it's so important to the storylines. I just don't know what this new reiteration is going to be, to be honest.
Yeah, Jacob,
go on, huh?
Jacob, especially with this new thing going on with Roman, and it could be nothing. Hopefully it's not his health, heaven forbid. But it could be that they feel like Jacob is the one right now because Jacob has a following. I know I've got my share of werewolf merchandise, you know. So, they could do something with him and it could work, and I could see something going back and forth, but I don't see the bloodline ending just yet, partially because we still have, I think, potential bloodline members who have yet to officially join WWE, who could definitely shake things up, say around SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean,
Potentially.
it just depends on how people want to tell the story. Like, how you have some second generation and more second generation wrestlers where like they enter WWE and their parents or parent is not I don't want to say not acknowledged, but they're not doing that tie-in. Like, obviously Charlotte with Rick. It's they're just like, this person's of their own thing. So there are, who knows? I don't know if somebody has the answer of how many more of the Fatu family members are heading into wrestling. Who knows how many of them are there? So I don't know.
There's probably at least like 5 more in the indies.
Right. So
At
it's
least.
just kind of like, they can start and forge their own way in their own storyline. I am a fan of the bloodline. I know Boso's saying it's been 5 to 6 years. I'm a fan of the bloodline. Originally I called it Samoan Dynasty, but it's a whole nother story. I'm a fan of it. I want to see more versions of it. But, this eerily reminds me of this era where we are right now, as far as the storylines, reminds me of Vince McMahon a la 2018, where the stories were just kind of getting kind of weird and it was a little harder to watch, stuff like that. So this is what it's reminding me of now. And also, I've said this before, I don't know if Hope or Christine, you guys are on. I feel like there's ebbs and flows with everything. This product and this brand goes at it every year, day in, day out. You can't expect it to be a great story every single time. And there are going to be some lulls where, people are not feeling it. That's just life. We're currently in that right now in the world. We only get into political. I have to just slip that one in if y'all know what I mean. But the great thing about life is we get to see amazing people. And before, Christina, you talk about your amazing adventures at Hog, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, the councilman, is in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hello, councilman.
Your councilman is here, ready
Thank
to talk.
Goodness.
Before we move on, Will, tell us about your feelings of, we just kind of finished up our whole thing about New Day and MFT. Tell us your feelings about that, if you think there's something more to this than meets the eye.
Couldn't be happier. Glad the New Day is gone. Know your worth. Know your worth, Kings. Know your effing worth. We have seen WWE and TKO not give a damn about the tag team division for the last 4 years. 4 years you have treated the New Day like utter crap. You tanked their heel turn. You made it look stupid. You did not appreciate it, and you made them into a novelty act. And then to make them even more unrelevant, hey, get Grayson Waller over. Like, this isn't one of the greatest tag teams in the last 20 years. And then you take the tag team championships, which you've made into an absolute joke outside of the women's tag team championships. And we know you do that just to keep them busy rather than actually making real divisions in the US title, IC title, or the world championship title. And then what do? You take one of the greatest tag team rivalries we've ever seen between the Usos and the New Day, where the page flip. We have heel New Day versus babyface Usos, and you put it for the tag title on a random Monday. And the week prior, before you go to Madison Square Garden, with what these cats have done for you for the last almost 20 years, it's ridiculous. This is why Mercedes Moné left. This is why Drew McIntyre left. Because you do not value your superstars. You know what you value? Novelty acts like Danhausen. And no disrespect to Danhausen, but you're so damn focused on merch sales and utilizing that AI that's telling you who works and who doesn't work that you don't see the magic of what wrestling is. Now for the MFTs, I'm sorry, I just knew that was going to happen. You got JC Mateo, who's the great value version of Bronson Reed, and they don't even know what to do with Bronson Reed. JC Mateo had 4 singles matches in 11 and a half months. I wouldn't have kept him either. Not saying they didn't appreciate it. I just don't think they knew what to do with him, and they just threw him where elsewhere. Tonga, you just a hazard. I'm sorry. You just a risk. I'm sorry. Once you punched Kevin Owens in his asshole, I was like, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do. How you mess up a low blow?
I can't.
A lot of things could happen.
No. I've seen like even when you can mess up a low blow a little bit wrong, like you go this way or a little bit when you should have went up, where you didn't miss the full carriage and you didn't just punch this guy's booty hole. Like, no. Even your last match, you fell off the announce table and had to get repositioned to take your spot. Like, nah, I'm sorry. As funny as it is to see it, that man was one step away from seriously hurting somebody by not paying attention. So that one made sense. But for the New Day, it is just like how Mercedes Moné and Cody Rhodes did. And I love this phrase that Corey Graves gave to Cody when he came back. Go from undesirable to undeniable. They turned you into the Stardust tag team. Go around the world and do just like the Hardys. Collect every tag team belt you possibly can and show them why they should have kept you. Show them why they should keep giving you the big dollars. But from what I hear from, my sources in WWE, it's not looking too good for a lot of people. Even our tribal chief is shopping and his contract restructured. So I think also people need to see that it isn't just a particular person of why they're being released. It seems like they want the money just for themselves, and they want people who risk their lives and their bodies every single week to get minimal pay like it was in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, here's the catch though. If they, release, if that happens, right, and everybody's in the uproar, but then the same people who are in the uproar then continue to watch the product, it doesn't really matter. That's what they're banking on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing.
But what I'm hearing is views are dropping. Like it's not being that like what I saw at WrestleMania. If you were there like yourself, that was very enjoyable. For everyone else, a lot of people did not tune in to night one of WrestleMania. There were a lot
that's
of
the thing. The great thing about WrestleMania now, which is what I suspect what's going to happen in Saudi, is you could not go to WrestleMania and still have an amazing time at WrestleMania, if that makes sense. There's so many shows. There are people that you haven't seen that are across the country or wherever that come to enjoy wrestling. So it's a kind of almost like a wrestling collective that you can see new talent. You can see people that you've been following, all that stuff. And I think that's what it might turn into. I'm pretty sure if not one or two, there might be 2 or 3 installations of WrestleMania-esque US versions that's going to happen during the time of WrestleMania. You could get away with almost not even watching WrestleMania and knowing what the results are. And I agree with you that
that's what they want to move to. Like the NBA. They want to now focus more on social clips rather than the actual show. Like if you've noticed, like SmackDown was 3 hours and only had 5 matches. I want you to really take that in. 10-minute matches and you just had 5, and the rest of that was segments. We
Yeah.
saw a fucking gingerbread man get killed, and we're having a funeral
It
for
was
it.
very sad. It was very sad time.
I was very sad. I was very sad. But what I didn't like was no one used the Muffin Man reference at all. Nobody went, do you know the Muffin Man? Who did? I was like, we have missed the plot. We have missed it. But
That would have made it better.
That would have made it 10 times better. But those are the things that they're going for. Viral moments that they can make happen. This isn't sports entertainment no more. This ain't even pro wrestling anymore. We're entering into a new phase where it's like, we're going to make you a small package product. And if you see it, cool. If you don't, you don't. Because I know there was a lot of people that did not get that ESPN app. But you know what they was using? It was like me. They was using that NordVPN app.
That NordVPN.
They was using. That's where it was at. That's where it was at. Because a lot of us, like again, myself, I can't get ESPN. So there's also that thing. Now you're making it to where folks aren't even able to watch it because you have to connect with Disney Plus, but my Disney Plus has an extra member on it for my mom, so she doesn't have to worry about logging in. She can just do her own thing. The ESPN app, it knocks all of that out to where I can't put an extra member in there now. So I can't get ESPN, which means now I miss out on the content that I've been watching since I was a kid, which is dumb. Yes, Dylan, we're entering a new era. It's a new era right now of dark times in WWE. But like you said, though, we got AEW, you got Ring of Honor. You have what WWE may be hurting right now as far as what they deliver to us, but the industry that is wrestling is not hurting at all because you have so many other places you can go watch wrestling. You can go be entertained. Like, I was very upset that I did not go to the Hog Wrestling Show. Also very upset that TK did not give me no tickets to go.
Pause. If you go in the group chat, I said, hey, we have tickets. Let me know. And 2 people let me know. Also, if you showed up, there was a ticket for you, just in case you changed your mind. So
TK, I only read on Tuesdays and Thursdays, okay? I don't.
Well, that sounds like a you problem then.
No, because you also could text me, Miss, hey, can we come do this and don't show up? So you can text me
that. Yeah, I was supposed to go. So Christina talk about House of Glory. I was supposed to go, and if I did go, I probably would have hit you up. So you were correct about that. That's why I put in the group chat. But I left for the week. I was out of the country for the weekend, so I could only do. I'm only one person. With that being said,
she's only one person, guys.
Yes.
Your new name is TKO Trinidad right now. That's what that is.
Wow.
That's crazy. Wow. That's kind of crazy.
Wow. That's kind of crazy because I managed to get tickets and did the due diligence. I can't, I'm not Jesus.
But you also be no call, no shows on certain stuff too, Miss TKO.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. You're right.
I missed the whole Michael preview messing with her. Messing with her. I missed out on a Michael.
My mind went so just when you said so. What's happening, y'all? We'll do this in live time. I hit Will up because Will is tech savvy. I want him to help me do something, and I said, "Okay, you can do it on this time." And my once I realized I was leaving the country, I had to get a whole bunch of stuff in order, and my mind went blank. I focused on getting the tickets for Hog, and everything else was about leaving. So I apologize, Will.
I feel like the new day right now. I just sat here.
That's crazy.
After my toothache got pulled, so now I'm just.
You're right.
No call, no text. Like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it, and this ain't the first time.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. And I apologize. And a lot of people know I don't really apologize often. So please take the apology and let's continue with House of Glory. Christina, how was it?
Before I show the pictures, I don't know if the guy in the front, he was like telling me that I was telling him that I have tickets under TK Trinidad, and he was like, who? And then I was like, TK Trinidad. That's all I know. I'm like, look, I don't know what else to tell you. So he was giving me a hard time. I was like, I don't know who needs to leave their job, who needs to lose their job over there. But
MDB.
That's right, indeed.
take my apologies.
Saw that too, huh? You saw that too.
To Dylan, we have not done Rob preview yet. But just really quick, Glory at the Globe, it was pretty great. Here's some of the men's matches that we saw, and we're pretty close. The venue was not too big. We had Speedball Mike Bailey defeating Amazing Red. We had 5150 defeating the main event, which is the second photo, and they made it into the crowd. So we and I got shoved a little bit. So it made it into the crowd. It was very, very intimate. We also had a suicidal 6-way match, and also the Hog Cruiserweight Championship with Darren Richardson defeating Raymond Bright. But one of the other matches, the last picture, was the Hog Crown Jewel Championship, Zilla Fatu versus Lance Anuai. That one was an amazing match. There was definitely a lot of love for both of those in the crowd. I think their entire Samoan dynasty was there because it was packed, and it was packed for both of them. It was really fun watching them. But Zilla did keep his championship. And a really quick shout out to Lance, because he just debuted in Power Slap, my other guilty pleasure. And he won his match. Love me some Power Slap, I must say. And then the last match was the Hog World Championship, where Charles Mason defeated Gresham. Gresham is Jordan Grace's husband. But
go on.
What? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say Thunder Rosa. Did you say that one?
Oh yeah, I was saving that for the best one next. This is gonna be Thunder Rosa against Brittany Brooks. This was a good amount of time. It went at least 10 minutes, probably more than 10 minutes, maybe even 15. It was a really long time. It was really amazing. I have some screenshots there. There was a lot of aerial moves, a lot of love for both of them. In this case, Thunder Rosa did defeat Brittany Brooks, and me and the mayor did get to have some sound clips, a little chatteroo with both of them. I had a little short interview with Thunder Rosa, and said had one with Brittany Brooks. So we will be putting that out there soon. But it was really exciting.
No, those are up.
And
they're up.
They're up. They're up. Go check them out. So this is really exciting. It was one of my first, not my first indie match, but first indie match in a while, which made me really want to get back into those. So it made me think people that have been released, light up the indies. That would be really good. And I wanted to ask everyone else, does anyone else follow any indie brands by any chance? Something I'm curious about.
Oh yeah, I'm a GCW fan and MZ.
RGCW.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
okay.
MZ since Carrier Cross got there, and then of course Hog, Fourth Rope as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a lot of Ashe wrestling. Like y'all got me into that. Like it's a whole bunch of.
Yes.
You throw a rock in any direction, and you're gonna find you a dope wrestling promotion that's putting on some.
Mhm.
And wherever Cocaine is wrestling. Wherever he's wrestling, that man is awesome. Somebody sign him to AEW.
Fourth Rope and JCW for me.
Ooh, okay. Those are good ones.
Oh, and Reality of Wrestling. Booker T's brand.
Yeah.
Oh, Reality of Wrestling. Yes.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, I mean, obviously the ones that were just said. You have Shine. We can't, sleep on. I don't know if WoW is considered an indie show, but if you want something that's a little bit more campy, definitely consider WoW.
Oh, yeah.
Polished and entertaining with that. Also check out All Caribbean Wrestling. The Texas scene alone. If you just look at the Texas scene alone, as far as indies, they have a bunch of shows. It's kind of like, yes, you're right. Like Will, what you're saying with you throw a rock. There's somebody who's a champion of something somewhere. So I can't really keep up, but I enjoy seeing the individual matches. It's almost kind of like following the wrestlers wherever they go. So yeah. I wouldn't have taken Hope from MDB. Oh boy.
What happened?
MDB, I wouldn't have taken Hope. JCW fan. For Dylan's sake, let's get into the Raw preview.
Yes, let me get there. Is there a way to skip to that part, or just have to go through it? I'll just go through it. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Here's the first one.
Alrighty,
Raw. Yeah, I could do it. Raw, let me put it over here where I have it. Raw preview, what we're looking at tonight. Ooh, I have a giant ad in my thing. TK, I have like every ad popping up on my thing right now. My goodness.
You want me to go?
Yeah,
yes, please. There's like
Will take it away.
happening right now.
All right.
Please.
It's the Raw preview, and tonight we got two big ass Samoans in the ring that's gonna sign a paper so they can fight on Saturday. Roman Reigns and wait, it's just me. Okay, I'm not used to that. All right, but yeah, we have the Roman Reigns and the Jacob Fatu in the ring signing the contract. Now, after Roman Reigns got choked out by Jacob, what is gonna happen? Will the Usos show up? Even though the little cousin's been getting beat up by Jacob, we don't know what's going to happen in this contract signing, except one thing: the ink is getting dried for Backlash with the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Next up, we have my client, the conqueror of conquerors, the top of the mountain, the ruler. Obafemi is in action tonight. The Obafemi Challenge starts tonight on Monday Night Raw. Who is dumb enough to step up to face my client? You just gonna have to sit here and you're gonna have to find out. We also have tag team action. The IC champion Penta is going up against the bouncing ball himself, Javon Evans, against the Russian tank Rusev and Mr. All Ego himself, Ethan Page. Will shenanigans happen or will the baby faces thrive? You just gonna have to check out tonight on Monday Night Raw. And then we also have Sol Ruka in the building. We don't know if she's in action or cutting the promo, but anyway, it's going to always be a good time. Surfs up to Sol Ruka gracing us with her presence on Monday Night Raw. Then we have, I'm not sure if this is a match or if they just going to be in the ring, but they just decided to put Asuka and Io on the card to do something. Maybe some mist gets sprayed. Maybe Io's going to go over the moon. All I know is if this does not happen tonight, we have lost the plot of Monday Night Raw as they get ready for their match at Backlash. And then we have Finn Balor taking on his protege, JD McDonough. This potentially has all the ingredients it needs to steal the show tonight. But Judgment Day is also lingering, and we already know Finn Balor has been a little bit of a manipulator inside the Judgment Day, so we're going to see how that unfolds during this match. It all goes down tonight on Monday Night Raw. Will the mayor give you a watch-along? Probably not, but he may give you a post-show. So you just want to be here tonight for Monday Night Raw, which is on Netflix, where everybody can watch it and enjoy it.
Thank you. So I'm dead to do something for the Io Slap guy and Asuka. They're gonna come out to do something, guys. I don't know.
I don't know. They didn't tell us what they do, but they here. They here. That's all we do.
Oh, and then also we have Tantalizing Tony. He will be doing a watch along for Raw, so you can check that out coming up right after this. So we have Tony's going to be doing our watch along, and the mayor. Like you said, Will, the mayor will be doing mayor things.
Very mayoral duties.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even see that story. What are you gonna see, Christina?
I was just gonna say the one I'm really wondering what shenanigans is gonna happen at the contract signing.
Someone
got to go through a table.
Oh, you already know. It's always the announce table, and it still hurts my heart to see the Judgment Day implode. But JD and Finn, that should steal the show or come close to it if it's done right.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, Jey Uso goes through the table.
Hey.
Ooh. Hey now.
Further my conspiracy theory I have of what they're trying to do if he goes through the table.
Interesting.
Let's talk about, we talked about this briefly, and I find this, I'm trying to connect the dots with this. So let's talk about Rikishi takes his leave from Knox Pro Wrestling Academy. And the reason I say that, because we were talking about the Judgment Day. I don't know if there's a connection with it, but I do find it interesting. So he announced love and respect to Knox Pro Entertainment and Academy. As I take my leave, I appreciate your understanding and respect for my decision to rest now. And Knox Pro is actually based like very close to where Will and I are. Incredible program, has produced quite a few great wrestlers. I wonder if any thoughts, Dylan, you're kind of right as far as Will. Any thoughts, Will, as to what may be going on, if there's any connections?
Due to my connections, I am not allowed to comment on this story.
I'm under NDA.
And I am not allowed to mention what I know about this. I will just simply say Rikishi should definitely take his rest and relax with all the stuff that he's done.
Okay. Absolutely. He deserves some rest.
I don't know. I just, this thing with the bloodline, it never ends. So who knows? Who knows? Especially if a certain Uso, as was implied earlier, goes through a table tonight. You just never know.
That would be kind of good. I guess then it wouldn't be a rest after all.
That's true.
Let's talk about AAA on Fox Live results, contract signings. Christina, you want to talk about this?
Yes. Let me zoom my little self back. AAA results, contract signing. One of the most anticipated illustrious contract signings that I have witnessed in some time. And we have been seeing a lot of contract signings. So that's saying a lot. In this case, the OG Americano and Real Americano came together to sign contract for their mask versus mask on May 30th. OG Americano made a stipulation that there is no physicality until May 30th. So Real Americano cannot put his hands on him, and then ask that announcer Andrea Bazarte leave AAA for assaulting him the other week. I know. Real Americano agreed to this, and we all thought everything was fine and dandy until the Creed brothers show up and attack Real Americano and put him through a table. It was a time.
Oh, geez, both are getting spicy in these chats. But Hope or Will, anything exciting, or do you want to say with this?
I'm just confused because when was Chad and Ludwig on AAA? I'm confused. What he talking about?
Chad and Ludwig, that's OG Americano and Real Americano. What are you talking about?
Right. When was they? I didn't know they was at AAA now. That's crazy. I thought Chad was still recuperating, and I just thought Ludwig got fired because he broke up with Tiffy.
I cannot.
Yeah, no, Ludwig. I saw him like on a yacht somewhere. I don't know. He's not here though.
Hey, he got like a beautiful Spanish like woman now in the Riviera or something like that. So you gotta get that straight. But we will not be distracted by what should have been the main event at WrestleMania. This is what the people wanted.
This would have been great, actually.
This would have been great at WrestleMania. This could have closed night one. If I'm just being honest, this is it's too much. If I just you never want to say something is too much. I forgot who made the song. Luther Vandross said it was never too much. This is too much. I can't handle all of this greatness in the ring. And just shout out to the original El Grande, just being such an incredible luchador by not wanting to tarnish the match that we will be looking so forward to by having any physicality happen to them. Now, them Creed brothers, they should be arrested. They should be thrown in the hole, and they should remain there until this great match happens, because you will not deter us from what is going to be the great. I predict this is going to be better than Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. This is going to be the greatest match in the last 20 years. You have over 200 years of wrestling experience that is in this ring right now. How can you not be excited?
Over how many years?
200 years. They've been doing this.
That's what I heard. That's what I thought.
Yeah, they've been doing this since 1640. The Americano. They've been out here in these streets. We just now get to see it in our time.
Okay. There you have it, guys. There you have it. This was definitely ill. And another highlight for AAA, guys. It's only an hour. So it was amazing. It was only an hour. I don't have to sit through 35 years of ads with 10 minutes of wrestling. It was really good. There were still a lot of ads, but not as many actually. And it was only an hour. I didn't even fall asleep. Which I always do if it's a 3. If it's over 2 hours, we're taking a nap.
Yeah, 3 hours is wild.
3 hours is wild. So, whew. But that was pretty much the highlight. Other than that, there was a really, really good match against El Hijo del Vikingo and Mini Vikingo. I really implore all of you to go watch it. It was insane. Mini Vikingo, he's like 17 or 18. He's like super young, and he was doing these high flying moves. He was spinning at least 6 times in the air before landing. It was like an amazing match. So I really implore all of you to go to WWE YouTube and watch it. And if you listen on the English channel, Rey Mysterio is narrating and translating everything in Spanish.
Oh, nice.
I mean, from Spanish into English.
Somebody want to hear that deadbeat narrate stuff.
Wow.
Might want to hear him. Get a real door.
Wow. Dom
That's
would be okay if we were gonna choose anybody. If anybody was gonna be chosen, Dom would be my pick as well. But he has things to do.
Mysterio. That's the real Mysterio. I don't know why they keep letting Ray just be out here tarnishing that name.
I mean, he came from Ray.
Allegedly.
So
Allegedly.
Well,
we know
it's who raises. It's who raises you. It's who raises you.
You know whose son that is.
Also speaking of AAA, speaking of AAA, you remember him from LFG, Christina Drake Monroe. He moves over to AAA. This is kind of going back to what you said, Will, as far as wrestling and how WWE is doing wrestling on a different thing, where it seems like it's more quantity than quality. Instead of paying people, the quality, not to say Drake Monroe doesn't have it, but he doesn't have the years behind like New Day, like hopefully it's not Roman Reigns, etc. You get more people, less amount of money, and now you just generate all these clips, and you could put them where WWE is. They have so many different places to put people: LFG, Evolve, AAA, SmackDown, NXT, Raw, so many different places to put them that you can utilize that. So Drake Monroe moves over to AAA. So I don't know if Hope or Will, you guys saw LFG, but I know Christina. Yeah.
So I was happy to see when Sean, because it was kind of a pause when he said, well, we no longer have a place for you. And of course there was break. I said, there's no way they're leaving them hanging like that. And then of course they came back and he made the announcement that there was room for him in AAA. And I was like, yes, he can do his thing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh. Even your councilman takes care of his clients' consorts and make sure that they do well. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I think he would do great. I think he would do great in AAA. I think he can have the Lola Vice effect where there's a new versatility you can add to your belt by being there. So I don't want people to look at it like it's one of those like, oh, he got banished here. It's like, nah, man, like you've been still given an opportunity, showcase it. Because I've got like you've completely changed how we see Omos being in AAA to where he's now a viable giant. So I have nothing but high hopes for Drake Moreau being there, and hopefully he can soak up that. Because again, like look, we got a whole nother El Grande Americano from it. That's not NXT Mexico is hilarious. Y'all be
it is.
Y'all
it is. Yeah.
NXT Mexico is nuts. He is not being banished. This is not a banishment. This is a move, a great career move. But Drake Moreau has been on LFG for a couple seasons, so I was getting a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right, Drakey, we're gonna have to do something because I really like him, and you can't stay at LFG for 10 years. So I was really wondering what was gonna happen. So I'm excited that he's going to AAA. I don't know what his storyline is gonna be. Maybe if he
the sky's the limit, though. That's the thing. The sky, I think that's he has a good opportunity for it because he really gets to define his character. Yeah, and then you're not limited by the time constraint that NXT has of trying to produce a 2-hour show. AAA puts on more shows than NXT and WWE outside of their televised programs. So you get a chance to really soak up a whole bunch of knowledge that you may not have been able to get at NXT, because being able to go up against people like Mr. Iguana, Doctor, I always mess his name up, but he's the current AAA international champion. The doctor guy, what's his name?
Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Yeah, Dr. Wagner Jr. Going up against folks like him. There's so much stuff that he could soak in and take. Him versus La Parka, I think, would be a great thing for him to go through. So I feel like the sky's the limit for him. If he just is able to take it and utilize it and not see it and sees it as an opportunity to really get stuff going for him, that he'll be on NXT in no time.
This is interesting. So John Cena made an announcement. He says that he has history making news planned for WWE Backlash. It will change the WWE experience. John, when he made the announcement that he is retiring, he said that he was going to be doing more stuff behind the scenes with WWE. But given the state, or looks like the state of WWE or where it's headed, do you think this was in the plan, or are they using Cena to try to maintain or keep, the fans of, I guess we call it maybe the old WWE versus the direction they're headed now? And what do you think the big announcement is? We'll start with Will, because I feel like dealing with trouble today.
What?
Will, trouble?
What? I was like, hey, you talking about Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan I think is what you referring to in her music.
Yes. You are correct. You're correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with Bose. I just think he gonna announce WWE Club and exactly like what it was and what you can do to experience it and stuff, and then how it may connect into SummerSlam, or if anything, if they really want to do it, join WWE Club and you can watch everything there. Like you can do all the PLEs from there. But I think this makes sense as using him as the face of WWE outside of now just the in-ring performance. I think it's a smart move either way, if it's a pivot or if it's something that they've had planned. It's very smart to utilize him as this is the person who you're going to use to roll out your new initiatives and to draw in people. Like it would have been very odd to see John Cena leave, not come back for a whole like 5 years, and then all of a sudden it's like he's gonna host. Like he's told us he's never getting in the ring again. Like that's done. So now we're seeing the transition to kind of like just how Triple H did. Like Triple H smooth went into being COO while kind of still performing and eventually gradually came off. But it's the same thing with Cena, so it makes sense, and he's gonna bring in money. So, yeah.
Hope.
Yeah.
What he said, I mean, it's probably the club, and Cena using Cena is absolutely smart. He's still a money maker. He's still, he still loves the business. We love him. And yeah, they need all the help they can get, because I have a feeling as these contracts get renegotiated, there may be some unexpected names walking that may have our jaws dropping. I just have a hard time seeing some folks saying, being willing to walk away from, or agreeing to rather, some of the cash they're used to for half. And that's what's happening now. So yeah.
Christina?
Yep. I want to apologize for uploading a blank slide. There's nothing there. I really apologize. It's just
Wait, where? For Cena?
Yeah, no one's there.
No, we're seeing Cena. Oh, funny. Hilarious.
A little
Oh God.
a little heart.
It took y'all that long to catch it. I was like, come on, man.
It's blind. I was like, I'm really looking at this picture.
You got us. That was good.
That was my haha for the day.
That's good.
But in any case, I can't imagine him being gone for long. I was like, we're gonna see him like again. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be like Triple H. I miss the WWE Network from back in the day, and I know I'm never gonna get something like that again.
Do you think that's what it's morphing into? Because there's, like you were saying, Will, with ESPN and everything else, there's so many different things, and yes, they have Peacock and they have all this stuff. Do you think WWE is morphing back into a version of the WWE Network where they'll charge a premium amount, say, I don't know, $60 or something, but you get to watch the whole WWE product?
It could be. I don't think that's what they'll initially roll out with. I think because my thing that I'm looking at is, what is the incentive of joining the WWE club? Like,
right.
What's the hook that tells you, like, hey, I will pay X amount of dollars a month to be a part of this? And even from what they did mention, none of that catches any wrestling fan as far as like little small tidbits of this. But it's like, okay, if you're treating this like Patreon, or you're treating this like how YouTube memberships are, to where, hey, I get to see exclusive stuff that I'm not going to get to see anywhere else. And in addition to, like, I can check out all PLEs directly through the club. Then you have something, and you have a product and a service to sell. But they haven't made it clear on what it is. And I feel like at Backlash, that's what they're going to try to do. And then also, too, I found out no tickets have really sold for Backlash. Hilarious.
That's more what, when I saw John Cena and he said Backlash, that's more what I thought. Like, you're bringing in, the big gun to at least draw something.
Because he was supposed to announce this at Saturday Night Main Event. That was the original plan. And they switched it to Backlash.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Last story before we get out here on a high note. Many WWE superstars were in attendance for Lash Legend's bridal shower. The pictures, oh my gosh, were amazing.
That's so cute.
You want to talk about
you okay,
this,
TK?
Christina?
Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Are you all right?
Yeah,
I'm fine.
Well,
fine.
TK,
thank you for your concern.
We'll let TK collect herself. Lash looked gorgeous in this picture. You can see it's like a short little tea dress. She looks great, and then a bunch of the women superstars were there. I can see Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, Bianca with her belly bump. It was so cute.
Yeah,
She was there, MDB. She was there, MDB. Just to clarify, Mara Sharday was there.
Yeah, I think she was there. Yeah.
It was a bunch of them.
Yeah.
cool to
Yes.
see them hang out like this for real life events. It lets you know that there is true friendship, because we hear all the backbiting that takes place in the locker rooms, and particularly the female locker rooms. But when you see this pick, it's refreshing to see that, yeah, sometimes we really do and can get along and wish each other well. And I can't get over Bianca's bump.
This
Oh,
little belly bump is so cute. Ah, so sad.
Yeah, I think the rest of the pictures are on her
I
Instagram.
mean, so cute. Yeah, that's all over Instagram, Twitter. There's a loads of pictures. These were just two.
Yeah, so
So
definitely
cute.
congratulations to her. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's so awesome.
can you imagine what
I
the
like the
wedding's gonna be like, though? I mean, seriously, if you saw the layout with the food, the decor, and
Oh
everything,
my God.
I was
It was
thinking, my goodness, the gown. I'm excited to see the pics when it actually takes place. Wow.
It should be
yeah,
TK.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a spectacle. With that being said, did we miss anything?
don't think
Just a quick shout out to Chelsea Green for having a successful heart procedure done. The doctor was able to finally find that SVT from her. She went through it and just currently went through it. 3 hours later, she's on the mend already. So shout out to her for finally getting that cleared up. That's something she had been dealing with for like the last 10 years. And they were finally able to get her in that procedure. And we wish her nothing but the best, but I am positive that she's going to be able to bounce right back and be better than ever.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Shout out to her.
Chelsea, yeah, she's always reinventing herself, so I can't wait to see that. With that being said, I think that is it for today. Like I said, definitely check out our raw post show coming up shortly with Tony. But honey, Hope, where can everybody find you?
All social channels, Miss Hope 0621, aka Honey's Baby. Please check out my recent stories on women ring announcers and Babs Wingo at Pro Wrestling Posts.
And Christina, where can everybody find you?
Everyone can find me here when the stars align for WWT Live. Mainly watch-alongs, post shows with Teeks. But lately I've been having a little schedule change, so I'm excited I've been able to make some lives happen.
There it is. And Councilman, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at TK Rejects This Union on all social medias. We will be starting a GoFundMe, like was said in the chat, to send TK on an illustrious vacation during the time of this matrimony, so that way she does not disturb the wedding and is able to have a better transition, as Lash Legend will now be Lash Williams, even though it should be yeah,
or Trick Legend.
There you go. I like Trick Legend.
I like Trick Legend.
With the outfit he got on, that's definitely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, with that being said, Will is incorrect. Shout out to my brother. He did a TED Talk, so I went to go and support him. He had an amazing TED Talk, so I'll be reposting that because our family does great things. I got to see my brand new niece. So I did all of that in under 48 hours. So I'm very, very tired.
Wow.
So unfortunately, yes, I couldn't be there for the bridal shower. I didn't even know what was going on. So thanks, Will. Shout out to my brother for that. Wait, did you see your social media, Will?
My social media?
Yeah, where can everybody find you?
He doesn't want to be found.
I just said where you can find me. TK Rejects This Union.
Y'all can find me everywhere at TK Trinidad. Check out the socials are there. I had some great adventures you can check out. Make sure you check out Women's Wrestling Talk on all social media platforms. Also, check out the archive. We're really getting close to posting that as well. And we have a couple of post shows and PLEs happening this week, so definitely keep it locked for that. Other than that, wait, why is this? Okay. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.